Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Married at First Sight Season 17, Episode 23 called Second Time's the Charm. No, it ain't. This season was a bust and I don't know why they prolonged it this long. So we have 4 days until decision day, okay? Chloe is having dinner with one of her hating ass friends, Caesar. Well, not one of her hating ass friends, the hating ass friend, Caesar, to talk about decision day. She does get emotional and said it's hard for her to imagine her life without Michael. At this point, I'm very confused because in the beginning, when they first got together, she seemed like she didn't want nothing to do with homeboy, and now it's to the point where it's like she can't see her life without him. I don't know what the hell I missed in all these 2 months/8 weeks they had together, but clearly producers left out good parts where we could have seen that dynamic of her falling in love versus like all these other people who already done said no, having like meetups to talk about everything that done happened that we already watched. Like, y'all kind of breeze through Michael and Chloe's relationship to the point where like I don't even know what happened in the relationship and rather focus on stupid drama that we don't care about. But whatever. She practically in love with homeboy, even though she didn't say it. And we already know from here that she gonna want to continue things, but clearly that's not what done happened. So we then get to 19 days after decision day for everybody else back in Austin. Have communicated and everything seems like it went pretty well per Austin. Okay, if you say so. We then have some people doing video diaries about everybody's final meetup, and that was Austin, Becca, and Emily. Then we get to the meetup. Everyone's there except for Claire, Cameron, and Brennan. So they stand, sit kind of, and awkwardly talk. I'm just like, excuse me, so sorry. How many group meetups are we gonna do? Seriously, how many group meetups are we gonna do? Because I'm just like, yo, this is episode 23. Why are we prolonging this longer than it needs to? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? At this point, if you're gonna have 23 episodes, can we make it at least an hour, not an hour and a half, not 2 hours? Because you do not need an hour and a half of stupid talking over the same BS. We don't care anymore. I mean, some people never cared to begin with, but for me, it's like I've been watching it since episode 1. So, of course, there's some sort of caring in there because if I didn't care, I wouldn't be watching this no more. But I don't want to keep having scenes over and over, episode after episode of the same BS. This done is over with, y'all. Not together. Move on. So when Chloe asks about Becca and Austin's relationship, how things are going with them, Becca gets emotional and said that it's hard to see him because she misses him and it makes her sad. I'm just like, okay, Becca, look, I'm here. I understand. I empathize and sympathize with you, but at the same time, I'm tired of seeing you cry. Okay, and it's just like take it from one sensitive person to another. Like, I get sensitive too. I used to be one of those people who used to cry all the time, but now I'm at a point in life where it's just like, yo, I forgot how old Becca is, but like, yo, can we, like, what you crying for? Why, like, Becca, stop the creation, just like Lauren stopped the creation, and it's replaced with anger. We gotta we dry up them tears because why are we crying for Austin? Austin look like he trying to muster up tears, but he ain't crying. So if he ain't crying for you, you shouldn't be crying for him. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So everyone starts saying their piece, and when Orion tries to talk, Lauren looks so annoyed. I laughed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of laughed. I'm like, Lauren's just over homeboy, but it ends up them going back and forth because she ends up bringing up, listen, I sent you my piece of setting boundaries. I didn't expect a response back, but then you responded back saying that you're wanting to respond, but 9 days pass and you still haven't responded. So they end up going back and forth, and I'm just like, because she's saying that she don't really care, but Orion's like, well, it seems like you do kind of care if you're, counting the days since I last responded and without actually responding. And it's just like, on one hand, I can see where it looks like she cares because I do think she cares, obviously. But on the other hand, she's just like, well, no, it's the principle. You saying you want to respond, but you never respond. Lauren, you do care, okay? If you didn't care, you wouldn't be having a little attitude with homeboy after all this time, and you wouldn't be knowing exactly how many days it was since he last messaged you. If you didn't care, you'd be like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize it's been 9 days since you texted. Like, so you do care, okay? All y'all, look, the females here, I'm just kind of like, you putting all the blame on the men, but it's really on both ends at this point because from look, I didn't watch the after party. I haven't watched the after party since like the beginning of the season. But from watching other people's reviews, the after party lately, especially last week's episode, a lot of information was found out. And then also looking in the previews for the reunion coming up in 2 weeks, I'm just like, so the females was on some fugazi type of shit. And if it comes out that it was true for Claire, from what it seemed like Cameron was trying to say, Claire, you ain't shit. And Emily, from what it seems like, you was canoodling and doing stuff on your end too. Girl, I'm looking at you hella side eye. I'm looking at all the females hella side eye because y'all wanted to point so much blame on the men, and I'm not trying to be on the men's side or on the girl's side. I'm just trying to look at it for what it is. Look, the men, they wasn't really doing what they were supposed to be doing, as men and being the husband in a relationship and stuff, trying to make it work. But as far as the females, y'all was on some fugazi type shit, and I ain't with it. So here we go then. Emily starts the battle of the sexes, putting all the blame on the men. And she don't say this word for word, but going back to the last time they had an argument about the woman being silenced or the woman putting their all, the men not really trying or taking the easy way out. And Becca adds her 2 cents. Orion and Austin try to defend themselves, but then when Orion tries to defend himself, Lauren interjects. They end up going back and forth. Lauren gets emotional, but Orion ends up apologizing. And I'm just like, yo, it is too late to try to bring all this drama into the season. We are tired. Once we pass like the 10 to 15 episode mark, we start to get tired of the season. So the fact that you're trying to bring all this drama on episode 23, we don't give a damn. At least I don't. Excuse me. So sorry. Like, I don't care for this back and forth. I don't care that the females felt robbed of their experience. I do not care that Lauren tries to say that she don't care, even though it's apparent that she does. I don't care that Chloe and Michael's looking so blank-faced about what's going on. What I care about is this season ending. And this season, let's go to Chicago. Okay, let's hope for a better season of season 18, because at this point, you guys are dragging it, trying to muster up any drama. We don't care. So all this stuff, the girls, wanting to pin all the blame on the men trying to defend themselves, saying they're doing their best. Who cares? At this point, y'all about to be a month, other than Chloe and Michael, about to be a month after decision day. I don't care. So after that, we get to 2 days until decision day for Michael and Chloe. Michael meets with his friend Sam to talk about decision day. Nothing much to take from that conversation. Becca calls her therapist on the phone to talk with her. She gets emotional. Once again, Becca, look, I understand you love, I was about to say, right, you love Austin because you say when you fall in love or when you love hard. We clearly see that because you've been crying every episode for the past 5 to 8 weeks. Becca, I'm over it. Look, I feel for you. I already told you that. I'm with you. But at the same time, girl, what you crying for a man that never really, from what I saw, from what the producer showed us at least, never really gave you the time of day to begin with. So look, dry up your tears and work on your self-love, because clearly you're allowing someone who didn't even really show that they cared about you to break you down like this. And I'm like, you must really be in distress. You must really be depressed over homeboy Austin. Okay, I get that you find him attractive, and it's like, I feel like she's looking at Austin like she can't get nobody better. But it's just like, you can though. So let's not try to make Austin seem like he's the biggest, the best thing that ever happened to you. He's not, clearly, because if he was the best thing that ever happened to you, he wouldn't hurt you the way he hurt you. He would want you the way you would want him to want you. He would want you the way you want him. So therefore, Becca, please stop all this crying. And to the fact that you said you hope you could find someone that looks like Austin because Austin's hot. No, why don't you hope you find someone that looks better than Austin? Like, Stop this madness. We then get Michael and Chloe. They go to a cabin that Chloe booked as their last hurrah before decision day. They sit in the backyard over wine, talking, holding hands, and then a kiss. Okay, cool. We then get to 21 days after decision day. Becca, Emily, Claire, and Lauren, they do a boudoir photo shoot, which was Becca's idea. They talk about what they are insecure about with their bodies, but what they love about their bodies. And, they do the photo shoots. The photos look like they came out great. I love the idea. I actually love everything about it. They all looked beautiful. And the outfit that Becca wore said was the outfit she was going to wear on their cabin or weekend getaway trip or couples retreat trip, but Austin walked away from it when she tried to show him the outfit. Look, Becca looked beautiful in her outfit. Okay, her lingerie, whatever. The fact that he walked away, if that didn't tell you anything, Becca, I don't know what will. You was wearing that, or you was about to wear that. He seen that you was wearing that or was about to wear that, and he walked away. If that doesn't tell you anything, Becca, you are delulu. I'm sorry, Becca, I love you, but you're delusional. You're very delusional. Like you're ignoring red flags. That's like waving in your face. So at that point, I don't know what else to tell you, because you want to make it seem like, oh, Austin walked away from this and stuff. Like I wore it. I was gonna wear this for him, but it's just kind of like, why are you still trying to force something with a man who clearly don't want to do nothing with you sexually? And you crying over homeboy. For why? Anyway, we get to one day until decision day. And Michael and Chloe, they talk before they go back to their own places. We get to decision day. Michael's outfit looks very Michael. I'm just kind of like, at this point, the man wears skirts. Ain't nothing really going to surprise me about his outfit no more. We have Chloe. Her outfit didn't make a sense to me because it just... I was gonna say it looked plain Jane, but it's just like it didn't even look plain Jane. It just looked a hot mess, if I do say so myself. I'm sorry, Chloe. Like yellow heels with a pink dress, and then like the big bedazzled earrings. I'm just like, this is not working for me. Okay, your hair was nice, but it's just like you have the same hairstyle, which I do too. When I don't have like this stuff in here in my head, my hair is just flat ironed, okay, silk pressed. And when the new growth comes, it look a little distressed, but I usually have my hair in a ponytail. So look, Chloe, I ain't gonna say nothing about that, but I'm just like, just very plain Jane, but the outfit didn't make sense either. So I'm not gonna go into the whole little fluff they like to do to make the episode last the whole episode that they like to prolong. I'm gonna get straight to the point, okay? Chloe wants to stay married. Michael wants to get a divorce. Once again, Michael was all gun-ho into it in the beginning. Chloe was like, eh. And then we end up with Chloe all gun-ho in the end. And Michael's like, eh. So I'm appreciative at the fact that Michael stood in his truth. He said, I don't want to do this. And sure enough, he didn't want to do it. He didn't do it. Michael, I commend you. You are the best man, the best husband on season 17 of Married at First Sight, hands down. With that being said, Dr. Pepper, why are you crying? What we crying for? This episode should have been called What We Crying For, because I don't understand why Dr. Pepper's crying. I don't understand why Becca keeps crying over Austin. He don't want you, girl. I don't understand why Lauren's still allowing Orion to affect her the way he is. Like, she was crying out of frustration and stuff. But it's like, Lauren, that ship has sailed a minute ago. Like at the point where it's like we're almost a month after decision day for everybody. Like, so it's been over 2 months since y'all ended, like, and y'all only was together for 2 weeks. Let it go. And after that, they leave in their separate cars, and that's where the episode ends. And then we get the preview of the reunion 2 weeks from now, where Cameron gonna let us know that Claire already had a boyfriend that she was in love with at home. And I guess, we already found out from the after party that Emily done cheated on Brennan. So it's like, y'all females was so trying to, play victim, but it looks like y'all not victims in this situation. Maybe Becca and Lauren, but they just gonna stand in the corner and cry. And then as far as Emily and Claire, You're not the victim in the situation, not necessarily. Chloe, you part of not being the victim either, because mm-mm, some fugazi going on with you too. Because I feel like you and Michael plotted it to the point where y'all agreed that Michael would look like the bad guy, but he would end up still looking like the good guy, so you can not look as bad as you did in the beginning of the relationship of the marriage. I don't know what's going on with the cast. I don't know, because it looks like it's just gonna be all drama for the reunion. I mean, am I here for it? I guess it will be a juicy reunion, but at the same time, it's like I'm over it. I'm over it. So, I mean, at least I get a break next week, because they're gonna just have like a previous cast tell all, which I'm gonna watch, but I don't think I need to review it. Um, if you want me to review it, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to review. I'm just gonna watch for my entertainment. And I'm not gonna say that was Married at First Sight. We still have a reunion, but that was Married at First Sight, guys. These I was gonna say something mean. Let me not be mean. Let me not be mean. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, that's cool. I don't think I made that much jokes, but hopefully I make some jokes at the reunion in 2 weeks. So you come back in 2 weeks, okay? Hopefully you laugh then and can subscribe then, okay? Comment down below what you thought about this episode. BC Bees Lemon Squeezy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.